Tinder boys. Okay, so I matched with this guy. Let's call him Chad, because of course. His profile wasn't awful, you know the type. Couple of gym selfies where you can't really see his face because of the angle and the mirror flash. One picture with a dog that probably wasn't his, and a bio that just said, "Here for a good time, not a long time. Ask me anything." Standard stuff, really. I figured why not? Maybe he's better at conversation than bios. Spoiler, he wasn't. We messaged back and forth for maybe a day. The conversation was fine, like lukewarm tap water fine. He used lol a lot. He asked what I did. I told him I worked in admin at a local clinic. He replied, "Lol, cool." He asked what I was looking for. I said I was open to seeing where things go, maybe something serious if it felt right, and he replied, "Lol, same, just chilling though." Deep. He suggested meeting for drinks pretty quick, like same day. I was busy, so I suggested coffee the next afternoon instead. He agreed. Cool beans, lol. So I show up at the coffee shop a few minutes early, found a decent table, not too crowded, ordered my usual latte, and I waited. 5 minutes pass, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I texted him, "Hey, are you close? I'm here already." No reply. Just as I was thinking about finishing my coffee and bailing, he strolls in. He didn't look rushed or apologetic, just sort of ambled over. And he looked different, older than his pictures, definitely. The gym selfies must have been from a few years back, or maybe just extremely flattering angles, because the guy standing in front of me had shed the muscle definition and gained a noticeable gut spilling over his belt. His hair was thinner too. Okay, pictures can be deceiving, I get it, annoying, but whatever. "Sarah?" he asked, looking down at his phone screen, then up at me, like he was confirming my identity against a database entry. "Yeah, hi," I said, trying to keep the slight annoyance out of my voice. "You found it okay?" Yeah, traffic was killer," he mumbled, sliding into the chair opposite me without making much eye contact. He didn't apologize for being 20 minutes late. He just scanned the menu board like it held ancient secrets. Then he flagged down the barista with an impatient wave. "Just a black coffee. Large." He turned back to me. "So, you come here often?" Oh boy, here we go. The actual date started, and it went downhill faster than his hairline apparently had. He spent the first 10 minutes talking about his car. It was a slightly beat-up sedan, but he described it like it was a rare import. He detailed the sound system he installed himself, the horsepower, which he probably exaggerated, and how much attention it gets. I nodded along, trying to seem interested. I asked a question about the sound system, trying to engage. He launched into another 5-minute monologue about woofers and amps, his eyes glazing over slightly. Then he moved on to his job. He worked in sales for some company I'd never heard of, but according to him, he was basically carrying the entire team. "My numbers are insane," he declared, leaning forward conspiratorially. "Like the regional manager calls me personally. They're talking about promoting me, obviously. Big stuff." He winked. I took a slow sip of my latte. It was getting cold. I tried to steer the conversation towards anything else. "So, what do you like to do when you're not—" I searched for the right word. "At work?" "Oh, he said, pulling out his phone. He started scrolling. I thought maybe he was looking for a picture to show me. Nope. His thumb was flicking upwards. Fast. The unmistakable motion of swiping through a dating app, while sitting opposite me, on our first date. I literally couldn't believe it. My jaw must have dropped slightly. He glanced up, saw my expression, and had the nerve to chuckle. "What? Gotta keep my options open, right? It's a numbers game." He put his phone down, face up on the table between us. It lit up a second later with a notification. A Tinder notification. I just stared at him. I didn't know what to say. Anyway, he continued, oblivious or maybe just not caring. "I hit the gym a lot. Gotta stay peak, He patted his stomach, which wobbled slightly under his tight t-shirt, and I hang with the boys. We hit the bars downtown usually. Total chaos, man. You wouldn't believe some of the stories. He then proceeded to tell me a story about getting blackout drunk with his friends and waking up without his wallet. He told it like it was the funniest, coolest thing ever. I just felt kind of sad for him. He finally asked me a question. "So what's your story? Any crazy exes?" I hesitated. Not really. Mostly amicable breakups." "Ah, lucky you," he scoffed. "Mine are all psycho, like legit crazy." He leaned back, crossing his arms. "Women, eh?" "Always drama." My politeness was wearing thin. Really thin. I started giving one-word answers, checked the time on my own phone, thought about faking a phone call. He must have sensed the vibe shift, or maybe he just got bored of talking about himself for a second. He looked me up and down, a slow, appraising look that made my skin crawl. "You're pretty quiet," he observed. "Not much of a talker?" "I haven't had much chance," I replied, maybe a bit sharper than intended. He just shrugged. "Whatever," he drained his coffee. "So this place is kinda dead. Want to get out of here? We could go for a drive, or head back to my place. It's not far." He gave me another wink. The wink sealed it. Abort mission. Abort. Abort. "Actually," I said, grabbing my purse and standing up maybe a little too quickly. "I just remembered I promised my friend I'd help her with something this afternoon. I completely forgot. I'm so sorry. I have to go." My heart was beating fast. "Just get out." He looked surprised, then annoyed. "For real? Now?" "We just got here." "Well, he just got here." "Yeah, sorry." "She's really counting on me," I said, already backing away from the table. I fumbled in my wallet for cash, throwing a $5 bill on the table for my latte. He didn't even look like he was considering paying. Okay, he said, looking put out. "Your loss, I guess." "Yeah, maybe." "Bye, Chad," I said, turning and walking quickly towards the door. I didn't look back. I practically power walked to the bus stop, feeling a weird mix of adrenaline, irritation, and a strange sense of victory. I got away. Outside, the air felt fresh. I pulled out my phone, blocked his number, opened Tinder, found his profile. Unmatched. It felt good. Later that night, sitting on my couch, I thought about the whole thing. The late arrival, the lies about his job and car, the swiping during the date, the crazy ex's comment, the wink. It was like a checklist of Tinder nightmares. Part of me wanted to delete the app forever, but another part of me just found it absurdly funny. You really couldn't make this stuff up. I opened up Reddit, navigated to r/Tinder stories, and started typing. Okay guys, buckle up because I just went on a date with the final boss of Tinder Bros. Another one for the archives. Maybe tomorrow I'll swipe again, or maybe I'll just get a cat.